konnichiwa, jamu desu, and welcome to Hikari Online Class. For today's video, you will gonna learn about Katakana Mnemonics. So mnemonics are used to help you memorize or to remember easily some katakana characters through images or pictures. Okay? Are you ready? Ja hajimemashou. So here is our first katakana character, A. So find the capital A in A. Okay, find the capital A in A. Okay, next, E. E looks like an eagle. E looks like an eagle. Okay, next, U looks like U in hiragana. U looks like U in hiragana. Just like this. Okay? Next, E. Imagine this is the girders an engineer would use to build buildings. Okay? E. Imagine this is the girders an engineer used to build buildings. So, E as in used by engineer. Okay, and last for this, a dude flopping open his trench coat to flash you. And you say, oh my god. Okay, just like this one. Okay, so O as in oh my god. So now let's do the quiz time. Okay? Which one is A? Which one is A? A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter C. Okay, good job for that. And next row is Ka. Okay, starts with Ka, and it looks like the hiragana Ka. Okay? It looks like the hiragana ka just without those like apostrophe sign. Okay, next, ki. Okay, a ki. Ki. Okay, next, ku. A long cook's hat. Okay, a long cook's hat. So, ku as in cook. Okay, next, K. So K, it looks like the letter K. Okay, K, it looks like the letter K. Okay, so K as in K. Next, Ko. So 290-degree corners, that is Ko. So Ko as in corners. 290 degrees. Okay? And now let's do the quiz time. Okay? Question. How do you read this one? How do you read this one? A. Aki. B. Aka. C. Ike. Or D. Ika. And the correct answer is letter B, Aka. Okay, good job for that. And next, this is Sa. Okay, so Sa as think of 3 sardines stacked on top of each other. So Sa as in sardines. Okay, next. She, okay, think as she as she. She has a very weird face. She has a very weird face. So she as in she. Okay, next. Sue. Sue, a hanger where you hung up your fancy suits. Okay, a hanger where you hang your fancy suits. So, suit as in suits. Okay? Next, se. So it looks like the hiragana se. It looks like the hiragana se. Okay, next. So, okay, one needle and a long thread which you use to sew. Okay, so one needle and a long thread which you use to sew. So sew as in sew. Okay, just like that. And now let's do the quiz part. Okay, here's the question. How will you write ashi in katakana? How will you write ashi in katakana? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter B. Okay, I hope you got it right. Next is the taros. Okay, and the first one is ta. A tidal wave racing across the sea. A tidal wave racing across the sea. So ta as in tidal. Ta as in tidal. Next, chi. Okay, chi. A cheerleader doing a cheer. A cheerleader doing a cheer. So chi as in cheer. Next, two. Okay, two needles. Like two needles. So two as in two needles. Okay, so two as in two. Next up is te. Okay, so a telephone pole. A telephone pole. So te as in telephone. Te as in telephone. And last for this row is to. A totem pole. A totem pole. So to as in totem. To as in totem. Okay, and now let's proceed to quiz time. Okay, did you remember the tidal wave? Which one is the ta in katakana? Did you remember the tidal wave? Which one is the ta in katakana? A, B, C, or D? And the correct answer is letter C. Okay, good job for that. And next row is na. Okay, so let's start from na. So just think of this na character as a magical narwhal. A magical narwhal. So na as in narwhal. Okay, next up is ni. Okay, ni for two needles laying on their side. Two needles laying on their sides. So ni as in needles. Ni as in needles. Okay, next. Nu. Okay, nu. The chopsticks are grabbing onto some noodles and pulling them out of a bowl. The chopsticks are grabbing onto some noodles and pulling them out of a bowl. So, nu as in noodles. Nu as in noodles. Okay, next. Ne. Ne. Think of a necromancer has summoned this zombie. A necromancer has summoned this zombie. So, ne as in necromancer. Ne as in necromancer. Okay, next is no. No. Think of a really long nose. A really long nose. So no as in nose. Okay, and that's the end for this row. Let's do the quiz time. Okay, here's the question. How will you write katakana? How will you write katakana? A, B, C, or D? And the correct answer is letter C. Okay, good job for that. Next row is the ha row. So let's start from ha. Think of a rice paddy hat. Okay, think of a rice paddy hat. So ha as in hat. Ha as in hat. Okay, next, he. Okay, he has no head, or he is reaching out to you. He has no head, and he is reaching out to you. So he as in he. Okay, next, fu or who. Okay. A funny looking owl. Just think of a funny looking owl. Fu. Okay, next up, he. So this looks like the hiragana he. So they are very similar, and just a little bit curve and edge would be the difference. Okay, so if it's curvy, you use it as hiragana, but it's kind of, if you have this edge, so it looks katakana. Okay? Next, ho. Okay? Ho, just think of a holy cross. Ho as in holy cross. Okay? And here's the quiz time. Here's the question. How do you read this one? How do you read this one? A, hi, me, ku. B, hi, nata. C, hi, meta. Or D, hinaku. And the correct answer is hinata. Okay, great job for that. Next, the ma rows. Okay, so to think of a ma, look at all those angles, those lengths. All that, math. So ma as in math. Okay, ma as in math. Okay, next, mu. Okay, it's shaped like a pile of poop or cow poo. So moo. Moo as in moo. Okay? Next, me. Me as in, me is Japanese for eye. Okay, so that is an eye sign. Me. Okay? Next, mo. Okay, mo. This looks like the hiragana mo. Okay, so it's just the same, but just be careful with the top, because in hiragana there is no what you call excess stick or stroke, but in katakana there is no excess stroke. Okay, so just be very careful about that. And let's do the quiz time. Okay, so how will you write America in katakana? How will you write America in katakana? A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter B. America. Okay, good job for that. Now let's proceed to the next row. Ra. Okay. Think that it is a raptor wearing sweet Ray-Bans. Okay? It is a raptor wearing sweet Ray-Bans. So Ra as in raptor or Ra as in Ray. Okay, next. Ri. So Ri looks like the hiragana Ri. Okay, so this is also just the same for the hiragana. Next, Ru. So, Ru, think that there are two roads that you can take, Route 1 or Route 2. Just like that. So, Ru as in Ru. Ru. Next, Re. Ray looks at the beautiful red hair that Ray has. Look at that beautiful red hair that Ray has. So Re as in red or Re as in Ray. And the last for this one is the road. For road. Okay, so think that this road goes around in a square. Never ending. What a terrible road this is. So ro as in road. Okay, and let's do the quiz time. So here's the question. How will you write hikari in katakana? How will you write hikari in katakana? A, B, C, or D? And the correct answer is letter A, hikari. Okay, and good job for that. Next is the ya rows. So this looks like the hiragana ya without those like apostrophe in ya, so it's just like, and that's the edges. So that is the only difference between ya hiragana and ya in katakana, the edges and those apostrophe sign. Okay, next is you. Okay, so you as in you have a hook for a hand. So you as in you. And last, yo. Okay, so a yogurt container. A yogurt container. So yo as in yogurt. Just like this one. Okay, and okay, wa. Okay, wa. And you often begin your question with the word what. So wa as in what. Okay? Next, woo. Woo. A dog woofing woo so hard. Its tongue is flying out. So woo as in woofing. Woo as in woofing. Okay, and last, n or m. Okay, this is m or n or night Himalayan, and the twist is that he has only one eye. Oh no. So n as in night or n as in no. Okay? And now let's proceed to the quiz time. Okay, did you remember the funny looking owl? Now, which one is the fool? Which one is the fool? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter C. Okay, I hope you got it right. And that's the end for our Katakana Mnemonics. So I hope that pictures or images that I present to you or help you to easily remember those kana characters. Okay? So, gambatte kudasai and see you again next lesson. Goodbye.